Use Turnitin in the D2L Dropbox. Part 2. Grade and leave feedback with Originality Reports enabled. This video, the second of 2 parts, shows you how to view an Originality Report when you grade and leave feedback in the Dropbox. Here are some tips for using Originality Report in conjunction with grading D2L Dropbox submissions. A low score on the report is good. The higher the score, the higher the match to existing sources. But a match does not mean plagiarism. Source materials may be properly quoted and cited in the student paper. That is up to you, the instructor, to check. A paper that is a mashup of cited articles is not plagiarized, but may not meet assignment guidelines for synthesis and originality. So keep that in mind. Also, you may need to be patient. An originality report takes time to generate. Finally, grade your D2L Dropbox submissions normally, with rubrics and feedback and grades published to the Grades Center. Let's see how that works. To use originality reports when grading Dropbox submissions, begin normally in the Dropbox or using the notification that you've got a couple new Dropbox submissions. Click it. I'm in the Dropbox, and this is the one. I click this report link the same as I normally would. I scroll down to see student submissions, and I see students have submitted a little bit past my due date, but well in advance of my end date, so they're fine there. I see something new here. I see a link and information about their originality checking. Sally has a report score of 55%. The yellow color means caution. Stella has something I don't see too often, 0%. Now, does this mean that Sally has plagiarized and Stella has not? Not in the slightest. Sally may not be terribly original, but she may have properly cited everything in her paper. Stella may have borrowed a lot of ideas and concepts and have summaries of articles and cited nothing, which is also plagiarism. Hopefully neither one of them plagiarized, but I wanted to point that out. I click Evaluate on Sally, and once again, I see her originality report with a link right in her Dropbox submission. To view Sally's paper, I click the name of it to see it in the document viewer. Notice I have something new here, Markup Document. I want to look at the Originality Report. WebMD. The other matches are simply to references in this paper, not to text of the paper. So WebMD was a direct source of a good deal of her paper. She indicated that, but not quite well enough. There's also not a lot of her own analysis. Underneath, I still have the D2L Dropbox with another document viewer and my rubric. So while I've got Sally's paper in one window aligned with its sources, I'm also going to look at the rubric. I do save and record. All right, I've written feedback for Sally. I have filled out her rubric to show the basis of her grade, and now I am ready to publish. And now I go on to the next student who has turned in work. On the instructor side, rubrics, feedback, and grading in the D2L Dropbox can be informed by the Turnitin Originality Report. The Turnitin Originality Report enables students to improve their writing by making appropriate use of sources. For additional resources and training on the use of Turnitin Originality Reports, go to the excellent resource on the Turnitin website.